Dr. Mark Cottrell and his team prepare for their 5th pancreas kidney transplant. Earlier in the day, a tragedy. An accident victim is declared brain dead. The victim's family consent to organ donation. The donor's heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, and pancreas will be used to save 4 lives.
It is completely determined by the number of available organ donors, which there is a critical shortage at the moment. And in fact, we could be doing 1 to 2 pancreas transplants a week if we wanted to, but we just can't.
While the donor surgery gets underway, match-up tests begin with potential transplant patients. 2 vital tests are conducted: blood typing, which is done immediately, and cross-matching, which takes several hours. The results of the blood typing bring good news: a match with one of Dr. Cottrell's patients. It's Morgan Craig.
There was a gentleman on the other end of the phone. He says, I'm Doug, I'm with the transplant team. And I thought, I'm at work, right? So I thought it was a prank. And then he told me I had to be down here by 2 o'clock, and I just couldn't believe it.
I was on the phone, business call, so he puts a note right in front of me. It said, I have to go to Toronto now. They have the parts.
Anytime you think about having a transplant, you think about, what's it going to be like afterwards? Is it going to be worth the hassle you're going to go through to get whatever you're going to get? It's been tough. You get up some mornings, you don't feel that great, and you go into work, and you don't have the energy that everyone else has, right? So.
Dialysis seemed to have taken the toll. Like at the beginning, it was new, and he was starting to feel better, and you were feeling better than you were before, right?
Yeah, for a little while. I spent more time away from the office than I did there for a period of time.
Morgan undergoes 4 hours of preparation for surgery.
Try not to hang on.
But the transplant team won't be certain of performing his transplant until the results of the cross-match are in.
We take the white blood cells of the donor, mix them with the white blood cells of the recipient, and look for a positive cross-match. If there's a positive cross-match, then we would anticipate very aggressive rejection of both the kidney and the pancreas. So we look for a negative cross-match. If that's negative, we would proceed with the transplant.
Look straight ahead as best you can.
Morgan has had a lot of problems in the past through the workup. Through all of it, he was still determined to go through with kidney pancreas transplant. Like nothing wavered him. Never missed his appointments, always kept in touch with us, let us know what was happening to him, and that was important too. So he could see the importance of keeping us up to date as well. And he was obviously very committed. When I knew it was Morgan, I was excited.
97%.
Is that good or bad?
That's good.
Mr. Craig, my name's Dr. Lau. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm one of Dr. Cottrell's residents on the transplant service. I just wanted to speak to you briefly before the operation, do your quick physical exam, make sure your blood work and stuff is done, get you consented for the surgery, basically get you teed up.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I get the lay down so I can do his EKG?
Oh, you're going to do his ECG? Sure. Sure. I don't mind.
Yeah, I have to stay.
You've been basically running around all over.
Which eye is the blind? Which one? The left or the right?
Tell me a little bit about your history, sort of how long have you been diabetic for, what sort of problems you've had?
I've been a diabetic since about 5. Problems? If there's been a diabetic problem, I've had it.
Have you been on dialysis?
Yes.
Hemodialysis or peritoneal dialysis?
Peritoneal.
Did you have high blood pressure with the diabetes? Okay.
Oh, just fine. Assume it's not hurting.
Morgan really only knew myself, my secretary, and Dr. Cottrell and the team. So when he came here, it was like, oh yes, what am I doing here type of thing. So I try to go back and forward as much as I can to make sure that he can see a face that he's comfortable with. So really what we're doing is just making absolutely sure at this given point in time, everything is stable. There's no surprises, no problems. The worst part of all of this is the fact that everybody's at you all at once, and you think, just let me breathe for 5 minutes here. It's a whole time issue.
There is a safe place.
In the washroom, right? Nobody will bother you in there.
Although still waiting for cross-match results, surgeons Gregg and Cottrell remove the donor organs. Assuming the best, they schedule Morgan's surgery.
We can start the back bench at 5 if you want.
All right, good.